Alright, here's the low buck 357 street strip special. As you can see, it's pretty run-of-the-mill shit. Pretty basic. It's a cast crank that came original in the block. It's a 1990 L98 Z28 350. Some old cast cranks will take more than people think they will. I reluctantly started final assembling this bastard. The timing chain, got the cam in it, the crank in it. Got the crank, the rod to crank clearances are 25 thousandths. I'm looking for about the same on the rods. Here's a tip for anybody building a late model roller block. Oftentimes you gotta grind the fuck out of the block to make a double roller timing chain fit these fuckers, because of the way it is to retain the plate to hold the roller cam in and shit, and it sticks out there pretty far. Well, this is a roller timing chain, but it's made for 86 and up one-piece seal blocks, so it's like got plenty of fucking clearance on the backside. It don't rub shit. Here's the box. There's the part number if anybody interested. It ain't the most high zoot motherfucker made. Ain't like them Rollmasters and shit. But it does have a 3-way adjustable keyway and shit. And it is made in the USA. That's a true roller. It's not just fucking 2 rolls of chains. The rollers in them roll separate from the pins. So this chain, I bought it about 3 years ago. I think I paid about $65 for it. I'm sure it's gone up now. I bought it in 2020 for another engine. I ended up going another route, so I had this one in stock. And that's your basic cast crank, turn 10-10, polished, 2-bolt main. I put the GM standoffs, run a GM windage tray in it, like what come in the Vortex 350s and shit. It's slowly coming along. Now I gotta fucking spend a shitload of time file fitting the fucking rings and getting all that shit fucking dialed in for a final assembly. I went ahead and I'm going to use another pair of cylinder heads on this unit. Because the ones I was going to use, I need to have them surfaced, and the fucking machine shops around here, if you get your shit back in 2 months, you're doing good. You know, it's like 2 to 6 month waiting list. I ain't got time to wait, so I worked out a deal on another pair of cylinder heads that'll totally fit the bill. That'll make some power. It's got the big fucking Lanati roller cam in there. 555 lift, 240, 252 at 50, 108 lobe separation. Won't be long now. It's best to put all your lettering on your core plugs the same direction, horizontal, when the block is sitting right side up. But that's a SA gear timing chain. Pretty good fucking unit. I've used them for years. Never broke one. I've had them in drag car engines and take them out after a year, and the fuckers still be like brand new. I use it in another engine. So they hold their shit pretty fucking good. So it was $65 3 years ago. They might not have went up too much, or they might be fucking $80 or $100 now. Ain't no goddamn telling. Here's your big fat Lanati roller down in there. It's your 2-bolt main 1990 one-piece seal 350 L98. It was a tuned port injected engine, but that shit, you know, unless you're satisfied with 300 horsepower, that shit looks pretty cool, but it ain't, you ain't gonna make no real fucking power with it. So, I'm going with the old school Victor Jr. on this bitch. Pair of Brodix cylinder heads, a big Lanati roller cam. And it's gonna make over 500 horsepower. If it don't, I'll eat my fucking hat. Which I've built enough of these fucking things to know that if you combine these parts with these parts with these parts, you can expect these results. But this is, I'm building this kind of like an old claimer, just without rules. But it's kind of like an old claimer dirt track engine from back in the day. They had to build them cheap as possible, but spend the money where it counted and make as much horsepower as possible. And there's people out there, 500 horse engines didn't have $2 grand in them. you can save a lot of money buying used parts and shit. Used to, you could find shit everywhere. But you still can if you look, I guess. But a lot of the old used race parts should last forever. It outlasts the engine. This ought to be a pretty good runner. Finally, I've been slowly fucking with it and measuring and trial fitting shit and making sure everything's fucking cool. But this motherfucker, look at that shit. How easy is that? If I didn't know better, that's fucking less than 10 pounds of torque. I mean, I can turn that fucking crank with one finger. But I do run my clearances just slightly on the high side. Makes them turn up easier. Use a big Mondo fucking oil pump and shit. Run slightly looser clearances. The fuckers will turn up. Make them rev happy. With this engine here, I'll probably redline it about 6,500 to 7 grand. There it is, 357.